welcome to this week's edition of Quantum Wednesdays. Is that sticking? I don't know. Oh, I don't know if that name's sticking or not. Let me know in the comments if you like or dislike it. But I don't know what else to call it. But today I am talking about the episode Camikazi Kid from season 1 of Quantum Leap. Starring, of course, Scott Bakula as Dr. Sam Beckett and Dean Stockwell as Al Calavici. So Sam leaps in and he's driving a very fast car. As he kind of pulls to a stop, looks in the mirror, he's a teenager, riddled with acne. And I think that's kind of the joke. He thinks he's there to cure the kid's acne. But he gets out of the car and there's a lot of jocks there, and they're sort of riding him for the having a not very fashionable car for the time. The time, of course, which is June the 6th, 1961, and he's leaped into LA, into the life of Cam Wilson. I used to remember Cam Wilson. Cameron Wilson, whose sister Cheryl is about to get married to a nozzle called Bob. Al tells Sam that it's an abusive marriage, where she has a lot of accidents. Sam finds bruises on the back of her neck. Let's wind back a little bit. The guy that Sam leaps into is a source of ridicule. He's a popular target for bullies. Cheryl's fiance Bob is one of those guys, and he's got like a gang of mates. Jason Priestley is one of those as well. And Pencil, is that his name? And yeah, there's like a gang of them, and they strip him off and throw him into they say dumpster in the States, or skip, as we say here. And then he has to get his clothes back, but he's stuck. So that's when Al appears, and Al's got one of his rare costumes, a silver jacket with the yellow shades. Are they yellow shades or are they red shades? I can't remember. I only watched it a few days ago. But a young girl helps him out, brings his clothes over. Her name is Jill. It's quite obvious that she has a crush on Cam. Not Sam, but Cam. And Sam's sister Cheryl, Cam's sister Cheryl, comes over and speaks to him, and it turns out that once she's married, she's off to join the Peace Corps in Africa. Africa or South America? I think it's Africa. With Bob, who has clearly no intentions of going, and that comes out later on. This jogs something in Sam's memory. Of course, he's got a Swiss cheese memory. He can only remember certain things from it. But he does remember that his older sister Katie had a marriage like that, and he couldn't stop it. But yeah, he wants to stop this Cheryl from marrying what's another Al insult? Said nozzle. Butthead. Like Bob. They have a wedding rehearsal, which is quite funny. Sam goes into the bathroom so he can talk to Al. This has started to become a thing. When Sam needs to talk to Al, they go to the bathroom, toilets, whatever you want to call it, so he can get some sort of privacy. He still gets disturbed, but so he can at least have a conversation with Al. The other thing that he does more regularly as the show goes on is goes to a phone booth, so he can pretend he's talking on the phone, but he's actually talking to Al. That's good. That's a common one. I don't think that's happened yet in the show. I think that starts coming in season 2. I digress. So, speaking of digressing, hello, Holiday Rob here from Croatia. Just want to let you know, if you're enjoying this video, thanks very much for watching, but don't forget to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and of course the alarm notification bell so you know when my videos are coming out. And if you're interested, I've got social network stuff, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, not Twitter though. And I've also got a Patreon, so you can find me there. It's in the description. Links for everything's in the description. And yeah, I'm going to hand you back again, because otherwise Studio Rob gets frustrated. Thank you. So, as I was saying, what was I saying? We're in the middle of a heat wave here in the UK. You can see this. I'm basically in a wooden building, and I've been out all day at I guess it's called the Suffolk Show. I guess in America you might call it the county fair. I think it's a fair thing to say. And I got in this evening, and it was like opening the oven door. You could see the heat coming out. So I had to sit here and kind of diffuse it a little bit, get rid of some of the hot air. I actually had these blinds up and had the windows open. Wow. So it's making my brain go a little bit magnafloozled. Swiss cheesed. But yeah, so they have a wedding rehearsal. Sam goes to talk to Al, and there's a young lad in there, all dressed up. Rockin' Robin comes on the radio, and the young lad starts dancing, and then Sam starts dancing too. Sam does a moonwalk. The young lad copies. Then his older brothers come in, say, "Come on, Michael, we've got to go to rehearsals." It's Michael Jackson. Sam taught Michael Jackson how to moonwalk. It's obviously not true, because Michael Jackson would only been about 3 or 4 at the time. But it's a good little bit of fun. A very good bit of fun. Also at this wedding rehearsal, for the first time, we see a member of the Bellisario family. Of course, Donald Bellisario is the head honcho of Quantum Leap. He created it. He's producer with his wife Deborah Pratt. And they had some kids who would appear in random episodes. And their son Michael appeared in this episode as a young lad. And he makes another 2 or 3 appearances as the show goes on. But he's a guest at the wedding rehearsal. So Sam confronts Bob, tells him to back off his sister. Wind back. While Sam is in the bathroom, Bob and his dad come in. Sam hides in the cubicle, and he hears Bob and his dad talking about how he's never going to go to Africa and do the work for the Peace Corps, and he's going to be a partner in his father's business in estate agents, realty, or cars, one of the two. And Sam overhears this and tells his sister, who confronts Bob at the bar. He denies it, and Sam calls him a liar and challenges him to a race in the cars. knowing full well that Bob's car will easily outrun Cam's. But they do the old laughing gas trick. So him and the young Jill spend the next day installing a can of nitrous oxide, laughing gas, to give it a burst of speed, which they do, and wins the race. Bob crashes his car, almost hitting Sam, and then grabs Cheryl by the arm. Sam takes offence, punches him out, knocks him to the ground. Says, "Stay the hell away from my sister." And you think that's it, but then it sort of fades to the next day. Sam wonders why he's still here. And it turns out he's there to get Cam and Jill together. So there's a kissing scene with Scott Bakula and a very young girl, which I'm just going to say is a little bit uncomfortable. I think she's older than the character that she's portraying. I will say that. I do think the actress is older than the character, because otherwise it's a bit weird. And then he leaps out. And he leaps in to an office. He's in a suit, holding a gun, and below him is a dead body. So to all intents and purposes, it looks as though he's killed this person. Camikazi Kid. It was first broadcast on May the 10th, 1989. It was directed by Alan J. Levi and written by Paul Brown. What do I think of the episode? Do I like it? Yeah, I do. It's not a groundbreaking story, but it's good, it's entertaining, it's funny in places, heartwarming in others, which is what you want from an episode of Quantum Leap, really, isn't it? But yeah, a very solid episode, and one that I am going to award a score of 8 out of 10 to. I almost went to 9. But I'm going to go 8, because if I keep going too high, then I've got no middle, nowhere to go. Get what I mean? But yeah, 8 out of 10 for Camikazi Kid. It's a damn fine episode. And that's really all I have to say on the matter. So next time I'll be talking about Play It Again Seymour. Hopefully I'll see you then, or you'll see me at least, because I'm just looking at a camera. But until next time, thanks very much for watching. I'll catch you later, Bill and Ted.